everyone, this is Elaine and welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm gonna sharing with you how I apply as an international student here in Canada. So let's get started. So yes, how did I apply as an international student here in Canada? I made a video because most of you, or there are some people who are asking me about this, and I'm so sorry to you guys because I'm not very prompt into my replies. I have a baby, I was in school, and life is going here as well in Canada. So for you to know, I'm not really a chat or text person, so that's why I am compiling all of the questions, and then that's why I created a video so that I don't reply to each person I know. So I'm just gonna give them this video. So yes, here you go. So first step on how to apply as an international student here in Canada. Okay, first, so you have to select a school. So I was in the Philippines in 2015. So I was here in Canada 2016. So 2015, we were selecting our school. I mean my school. So my sister was here already in Canada. She was the one who got me in Canada, and then since she is located here in Alberta, that's why I chose the college. The name of the college is Lethbridge College. There are a lot of colleges here around Canada. Some of my friends and classmates are in British Columbia, in Saskatchewan, and in Ontario. So you have lots of options to choose from. And then so yes, so we did our research, and then I visited the college's website. So in my case, that was lethbridgecollege.ca, and then I read everything there. And then yes, and my sister was also very helpful on researching a school. So yeah, that made the school selection a better way. By the way, you have to select a DLI, or a designated learning institution. So that's important because that is our pathway in going from student to working visa to applying as a permanent resident. For you to be able to be considered a working visa and a permanent resident, you have to be in a designated learning institution. So you have to visit the cic.gc.ca, that's the Canadian website, and then you can search the list of DLI institutions around in Canada. So I checked that, and Lethbridge College is one of them. Most DLI, I think, are public schools. So yes. And then once you have selected a school, you have to choose your program. So my program is licensed practical nursing. So I'm already a registered nurse here in the Philippines. That's why I chose this program. Originally, I chose the Bachelor of Science in Nursing here in Lethbridge. So the difference between an LPN and BSN is that LPN is a 2-year program compared to the RN, which is a 4-year program. So there is a story behind that as well. First, I applied for the RN, but then they need a language requirement, which is the IELTS. So their requirements were pretty high, And hindi ako umabot sa required grade. That's why I chose LPN. Pero I think I did a good decision. I mean, it lead me to a good option because ngayon nagsa-stop sila mag-hire ng RN. May mga inalis sa position. Those RN that have the position here in Canada, so they were laid off because practical nurses have lower rate compared to an RN. So I don't know, but I think I did a good job. I mean, I did a good choice in choosing LPN. And then, so, yes, I chose licensed practical nurse. And then, some of my friends that are here in Canada as well, they took childhood education, and then marketing or accounting, and then chef or culinary. So you have plenty of options to choose from. You just have to browse the school and visit the website. And then there is also an option whether you can apply it yourself or you can go to an agency. So for my part po, hindi na po ako pumunta sa agency because I have my sister here and she was helping me with the papers too. And if you know how to read and follow the instructions online, then you can make it too. Kasi po sa Pilipinas, if you go to an agency, they require you to pay around 60 to 70,000 pesos. And then on our part, we just did it ourselves. Everything here from my student visa, nag-renew ako twice, and then in-extend ko yung permit ko, and then now I applied for a working visa, we applied for my husband, and so it's so easy po. So yes, that's your choice if you're gonna hire an agency. But yes, and then the next thing is that you have to read the website. So on my part, alam ko na nursing yung kukunin ko, so I read everything. There's like an introduction, and then requirements, and then how to register. So yes, so after that, ginather ko na po yung requirements ko based doon sa nabasa ko sa website. So for practical nursing students, konti lang yung nire-require nila na requirements. So they want my transcript, and take note, this is a transcript from high school and high school diploma. Yung BSN degree ko po sa Pilipinas and yung diploma ko, hindi po siya na-credit. So they were asking for my high school transcript kasi nag-aaral ka sa college dito, and the system of education in the Philippines is different. My route here is a international student visa. But if you came here as a permanent resident, and then if you're an RN in the Philippines, then you can challenge the program. So that's what my husband is doing right now. Hopefully, I can share with you guys that pathway too. And then, so yun po. And then yung hassle lang po sa aking part is the IELTS. Because I took IELTS 3 times. Well, I passed, the first one was, hindi ko po siya kailangan dito sa Canada. Pang UK po yun. Kinuha ko when I graduated in 2008. Then yung second one, yung papunta na po ako dito sa Canada. I mean, yung ginagather ko yung requirements ko. Going here. And then third time is general, which is yung IELTS for nurses here is academic. And then I took another general. So for PR purposes. But then, hindi ko siya nagamit. So, wag niyong gawin yun. Take one step at a time. So, I took the what's this? I took the IELTS exam. And then, hindi ako, just like what I'm talking earlier, hindi po ako pumasa dun sa requirements ng IELTS for RN. That's why LPN po yung in-applyan ko. And then, I think 6.5 to 7 ang LPN. And then RN is more of management here. So, mataas yung hinihingi nila. It's like 7 to 8. I'm not sure, but if you want, you can ask, or you can comment your questions below. Sasagutin ko po siya lahat, igagather ko lahat, and then I'm gonna make another video. So, yes, yun lang po yung mahirap na requirements for nurses. But for my friends here, like the one in the culinary, in marketing or accounting, the IELTS requirement is not, was not asked. So, yes, for those programs, easier po yung pagpunta nyo dito sa Canada. As long as you have these requirements that I'll be discussing later. So, yun. And then, after ko po na-gather yung lahat ng requirements ko, I visited the website again, and then I did the registration. There was like a $100 fee, and then may finilapan po ako doon, nag-go through po ako sa website, and then after nun, nag-i-email na kami ng college, in-email nila ako. They were asking for my requirements, like high school transcript, diploma, and then IELTS, and then they assessed my requirements, and then first, yun sabi nila, hindi ko na-meet yung IELTS requirements for RN. That's why nag-register na naman ako ulit for the LPN program. And then I paid another $100 for the registration. And then, nag-email na naman kami ng college for the requirements. And then, probably after a year, it took the process 1 year kasi yung practical nursing, all of the courses here starts in September. And then, parang nahuli na ako, so I have to wait another year. So, it took me 1 year to be able to enter the program. So, nung summer of before September, in-email na nila ako that I got accepted into the program. And then, I was given instructions on how to apply my visa. So, for the visa, you have to visit cic.gc.ca. By the way po, yung process sa college, ang dali lang po, smooth yung transition ko. Especially if you have all of the requirements, and the requirements are easy, right? So, for me, you don't have to go through an agency because you can do it yourself. And then if you have also questions po, sayang din po yung 60,000 pesos, diba? So if you have questions po, comment down below, and then I will try to answer that to help you. And then, so for the visa requirement, ito po yung medyo challenging din because the biggest factor sa pag-apply ng visa is yung show money. So, you have to prove to the college and Canada that you are able to afford your expenses here in Canada. For example, your tuition fee, your books, the housing, the food, and allowances. So, and then, so for the tuition, kailangan mo ipakita sa CIC na kaya mong bayaran yung tuition mo. So for my program, it's a 2-year program. LPN is a 2-year program. So, ang tuition ng LPN per semester is, ano po, 6,000 plus Canadian dollars. So, for one semester is, nagsa-start siya ng fall. So, September, October, November, December. So, that's 4 months. One semester is 4 months. So, yun. And then, there are 4 semesters sa 2 years. And then, so, just like what I mentioned earlier, each semester is 6,000 Canadian dollars. So, times 4, so that makes it 24,000 plus Canadian dollars. So, yun po yung tuition ko for the whole entire 2 years. But, you have to allocate an allowance for your books, for the housing, for the food, and any other expenses. So, on my part, meron po kasi po akong sister dito. So, I was living with them. And so, nalibre na po ako sa housing. But, if you don't have anyone here, marami pong apartment or room that you can rent on. Usually po, yung bayad monthly is $500 Canadian for the housing. And then, so yun. But then, on this part po, tinulungan po ako ng sister ko. So, you have to have the show money to be able to come in Canada. Kasi mahal po yung mahal po yung tuition as a student. And then, sa part ko, my sister created a letter indicating that they have a room for me in their house and they will be able to help me with my food, transportation, and any other expenses. So, this is specific for practical nursing lang po ha, share ko. I don't know with the other programs, but for practical nursing, yun, 24,000 in 2 years. And then, yung show money po namin is 40,000 Canadian dollars. Kasi, crucial siya that this is the most important thing in coming to Canada. Same din po pag nag-apply ka as a PR, or yung asawa ko po, nung kinuha ko din siya, they were asking for a show money too. And it's really important. Kasi po, the first time my husband applied, na-deny po siya kasi wala po kaming pinakita na show money. So, in the second application, he was approved na po kasi may show money. So, this is the most important factor aside from the requirements. So, yes. And then, after that, so the last thing that I'm going to share is work. So, as a student po, we are allowed to work here in Canada. So, for how many hours are we allowed to work? So, if you are a full-time student, which you are when you come, ano po, there is a 20 hours per week na what's this? 20 hours per week. You are allowed to work 20 hours a week. You cannot work full-time. Hindi po pwede kasi magre-reflect po yun sa mga taxes nyo. Tsaka, wag nyo po siyang i-challenge kasi baka hindi kayo bigyan ng PR. So, 20 hours per week. But, in the summer times, wala pong pasok. So, that's the time na, so, September, fall semester is September, October, November, December. And then, winter semester is January, February, March, April. So, yung May, June, July, August, you have 4 months to work as a full-time, kahit ano. And then, I work po sa fast food here sa A&W. And then, I also work as a healthcare aide. So, nung summer, tumodo talaga ako sa pagtatrabaho because I can work full-time na. And then, as a student po, mahirap po siya mag-work ng full-time din. Kasi sa practical nursing, medyo ano po siya, stressful. Kasi, ang daming mong pag-aaralan. Maybe I will make a separate video regarding that. Kasi, ang mahaba na po. But, so yeah, those were the steps that I did to be able to come here in Canada. So, if you have questions po, don't hesitate to comment down below. And then, I'm gonna make a separate video with that. I'm also gonna make a video regarding my experiences here as a student in Canada and how I was able to manage studying and work. So, yun po. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell as well so that you're informed if I post a new video. So, thanks so much for watching and see you soon!